Hey everybody, welcome to Band Advice TV. Now this is going to be the first in a series of videos in which we talk about reducing your stage volume. The quieter your stage is, the lot easier it's going to be for your sound guy or gal to deliver the best mix possible. So today's video, we're going to focus on going ampless. I know, it's like a million guitar players screeched out in pain and then suddenly were silenced. Maybe not that dramatic. But what we are going to do is I'm going to unbox and try out the SansAmp GT2 by Tech21. This is an amp in the box. It's got several different configurations. We're going to plug it straight into the DAW. We're going to run a pedal or two in front of it and just see how it sounds. So I'm your host, Mark Allen V, and this is Tips, Tricks, Giggles, and... All right, the SansAmp GT2 by Tech21. SansAmp, sans meaning without, so makes sense, right? It's a little amp in the box pedal. It's just a basic black pedal, 1/4 inch in, 1/4 inch out, a DC jack, takes 9 volt, it even has a 9 volt compartment in the back here. 4 knobs on the top, level, high, low, and drive. Then here's where the magic is. You got these 3 switches, each one has 3 positions. Starting over here, you have microphone, then you've got mod, and then you got amp. So let's talk amp first, and then we'll work our way back. 3 different amp choices. You have California, British, and Tweed. Tweed, of course, is your Fender. British is going to be your Vox, and your California is a Mesa Boogie. In the center switch here, you've got your mod, and that's got a clean, high gain, and then hot wired. And this last switch, that's mic. Now, this is kind of cool because if you've done any sort of miking of your amplifier, you'll know that where you position the mic has got a lot to do with how the overall sound is coming out your sound system. You know, straight over the center of the cone is going to be kind of more trebly. The further out you go, the more bassy lows you're going to get. So you have 3 options here. You've got off access, center, and then classic. All right, so enough of me talking about it. Let's just go ahead and get it plugged in, and I'm going to run through some demos and let you guys hear how it sounds. All right, we're all set up here. Going to be playing through my Gibson Les Paul Faded, going directly into the SansAmp, which is going directly into my DAW right now. We're going to start off with the clean tone and then kind of get, we'll try all 3 of the amps on that. And then we'll just kind of play around with it, get a little dirtier and dirtier each time. And then I want to wrap it up by throwing probably this Keeley Super Phat Mod pedal in front of it. That's kind of my go-to drive pedal, so I want to see how that sounds. So just kick back and enjoy the demos. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the SansAmp, I'm going to put it back down to clean and to tweed. In front of it, I'm going to put my go-to drive pedal. It's the Keeley Super Phat Mod, which was based on the Blues Driver mod that he did years ago. And then everything I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those both on, and everything I'm going to do is going to be mess around with the tone control and the pickup controls and try the different sounds from the guitar to, everything from just a little bit of a crunchy clean up to just rocking it out. So here we go. So there you have it, the SansAmp GT2 by Tech21 out of New York City. Hey, I really like this amp at the box. I really like the tone that came out of it. It records really well. I dig the fact you got 3 different amp models there. You've got 3 different mods, the clean and the high gain and the hot wired, as well as 3 different options for where the microphone would be positioned on the cone. It takes pedals really well, as I demonstrated when I put my Keeley Super Phat Mod in front of it. So it's a good deal. I think it's a good deal for the price. But the only thing I don't care about it is this particular model is kind of a set it and forget it. It's great if you're going to just have the one tone throughout the entire song and have to tweak it, whatever. But if you want to, be able to kick your drive on and off or boost it and all that kind of stuff, you're going to have pedals in front of it or be really talented with your toes and be able to turn those knobs. So, but I mean, other than that, I think it's worthwhile. I'm going to go throw it on my pedal board for a couple gigs and see how it works out. And, if for no other reason, it might not be a bad idea to have one of these things and just throw it in your gig bag in case something happens to your amplifier while you're at a show. And then that way you're not stuck, not being able to do your gig. So anyway, the SansAmp GT2 by Tech21. I think it's a good step forward in trying to get ourselves to a quieter stage. So until next time, I am your host, Mark Allen V, and this is Tips, Tricks, Giggles, and